Were you aware that there is a hidden danger when detecting farm fields? Stay tuned to find out what that is. Welcome to Diggin with Deej. I'm kind of on a hiatus from detecting because I got exposed to someone with the vid, and I'm trying to do the responsible thing and not, stay away from people. I don't want to be responsible for giving it to somebody else. So far, I am symptom free. Goodness gracious. Screaming babies. Anyhow, I thought I would take this opportunity to do a video that's different. You know me, I'm always looking for ways for different unusual topics, and my channel is all about helping other detectors. So I thought I would talk about the topic of, are you being safe detecting your farm fields? Now, many of you know I am a cancer survivor. So maybe this is more evident to me than most people who have not experienced cancer. I've actually had people that I invited to a collaboration hunt on some of my farm permissions flat out ask me, why in the world would you wear jeans, long pants, when it's 80 to 90 degrees outside? I wear long pants, I wear socks, I wear gloves. And it's not because of the tick problem. I usually don't see any ticks when I'm in a farm field. Because I'm just in dirt. It's not tall grass. And that. And I just tell them, unless you are very close friends with your farmer, you need to assume that they are using an herbicide to control the weeds, okay? And it's a fact of life in the farming community. To stop the weeds from competing with your crops, they use a broad spectrum herbicide. It stops the photosynthesis of the weeds, and it also dries them out. Now, most of these broad spectrum herbicides contain glyphosate, okay? It can persist. There is great debate about the health effects of this broad spectrum herbicide, okay? According to the EPA, it causes liver and kidney damage, okay? Then when I looked on the Google fact sheet, it says it can persist in soil 6 months, depending on your climate, depending on how much rain you get. It's broken down by bacteria in the soil, and they say it won't reach groundwater because it binds so tightly to the soil. Now, just for instance, when was the last time you saw a farmer wearing shorts? In our area, I was talking to one of my property owners because I wanted to make sure it was okay with them that I did a video like this. I mean, I'm not condemning this. I mean, it's not good what we're doing to our soil, but that's the best we have to work with right now. And I really wish technology would find a more natural way, because they have found this herbicide in certain foods, okay? So some people argue it stays in the soil for 6 months, some say a year. Okay. The World Health Organization listed glyphosate as a possible carcinogen. Okay. Their findings were damage to the liver, kidney, and skin cells. And they found it was a disruption to soil and aquatic life. So, when I'm in a farm field, I'm wearing gloves 95% of the time. I mean, if I've already pulled the target out of the ground, I will take my glove off to get a better look at it. When I get home, my clothes go immediately into the washer. And I wash them, I take a shower, I scrub my hands. I do not eat anything without washing my hands after digging in a field. Some may say, oh, you're just, that's over the top. We are our own watchdogs. It is up to you to do what you feel comfortable with. But it's a fact of life of farming. So I just wanted to do this video to make you aware. Don't go metal detecting in a farm field or near the edge of a farm field in a pair of shorts. This chemical is sprayed on the crops. The sprayers are generally 6 to 12 inches above the ground. Trying to think. There's other things that they put on the crops too. And I can't remember offhand what my property owner told me, but you don't want, it's an irritant to the skin. So, for instance, I called them and let them know that I had been exposed to the vid and that I wanted to come out and come to an area of their property. I wasn't going to come to the door of the house or anything, but I had an idea for a video at a different location on their property. Was it okay if I did that? And she says, oh yeah, you're fine, but you might want to wait because we're going to be spraying Roundup. That's how she described it. Now, glyphosate is something that is contained in Roundup. Glyphosate, after reading more about this chemical, a lot of people confuse glyphosate and Roundup as being the same thing. Glyphosate is an ingredient in Roundup. There are other things in Roundup with that chemical that comprise Roundup. Always wear rubber face gloves. Always. When you're in a farm field, always wear long pants and wear socks. Even if it's 80 or 90 degrees and you're able to get into a farm field that has cover crop and you're allowed to dig, I just want everybody to be safe. So I hope you found this video helpful. And stay safe out there and get out and find your treasure.